Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Siren First Class Smith. I will be giving a class on social media risk, and I appreciate your time and participation in my school assignment. And I want to open up with a little humor, and it's a joke about a Russian, an American, and a blonde. And they were talking about their contribution to space exploration, and the Russian said, "Hey, we were the first ones in space." He said it proudly. And the American excitedly exclaimed, "Hey, we were the first ones on the moon." And a blonde, she's all proud, and she said, "Hey, we're going to be the first one on the sun." And the American and Russian, they were laughing, bawling at this chick. And she's like, "What's so funny?" They said, "It's impossible for anyone to go to the sun. It's just too hot." And she said, "Don't be silly. We're going at night." And that opened up the thing to what I'm going to be talking about, is don't be silly when using social media networks. Next slide, please. All right, we use the use of social networks. We use social networks to connect with family and friends, promote business and organizations, share information, career networking, and blogging. Next slide, please. How we connect. We share family photos. We share address, phone numbers, emails, place of birth, date of birth, relationship status, high school we graduated from, and employer information. And now with smartphones, we have that opportunity to geotag using GPS location-based services like checking in at restaurants and things of that nature. Next slide, please. Which bring us into, all the information that we're sharing. We want to talk about the risks involved with all this information that we share on everyone, because a lot of people is not, they don't discriminate with the information they share. They don't look at it as a risk. But that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the different risks of what we share and the consequences behind them. Posting and informing your away. When you post something and say, "Hey, I'm away from home, I'm on vacation," and things of that nature, especially if you're single, that, criminals look at that and they're like, "Man, I can rob their house while they're gone." Even sharing a place of birth, date of birth, what high school you went to, that information can be exploited too. And they can use that information to steal your privacy. That's privacy information. So they can, that places you at risk for identity theft. And geotagging, I talked about that. Sex offenders and stalkers. If they know everywhere you're going to be, what time you're going to be there, and things of that nature, that's not too good to let everyone know what you're doing all the time. Employment related, loss of job. Yeah, some things people posted on Facebook and Twitter and all these other social networks have caused people to lose their jobs. And as you see, I got a little caption there. That was my little post. "Hey, what's on your mind? Hey, everyone, I'm giving a class right now." Some people just like to talk. Next slide, please. These facts have been provided by Javelin Strategy and Research, and I got their website on the slide. And it tells you during 2010 and 11, there was a 13% increase in identity theft. And 68% of people with social media profiles, they share their birthday information. Cyber thieves use data mining on social networks to extract information about their victims. How they do it, basically, all these little bits and pieces of the information that you provide them, it's like a puzzle. And they put all these pieces of the puzzle together to get the information that they need about you and go opening up credit cards and things of that nature. Or anything, some people got frauded for medical insurance, So some private things you might want to keep private. Next slide, please. This is a slide showing that one of the soldiers I served with, I went to Iraq with him, and he put this post up recently, and it was his retirement ID card. And you look at it, yeah, don't do dumb stuff. Don't be silly, boy. Okay, And he posted that information, and some of the people who posted comments on that, they're like, dude, are you stupid? Why would you post something like that? But he was proud. He wanted to show everybody what he accomplished. And that's the thing. People like sharing moments, you know, proud moments, so everyone, they can be recognized and things of that nature. Okay, next slide. All right, this is a slide showing a news article about a Marine, Sergeant Gary Stein, and he was a Marine Corps soldier. And what happened was he posted some information on Facebook about the Commander-in-Chief, criticizing the Commander-in-Chief. When you're in uniform, you represent the Army. So your personal opinions and your thoughts do not belong to you anymore. That stuff can get you in a lot of trouble. And the consequences behind that, he received a dishonorable discharge and was released from the Army. And his comment was he didn't see how 15 words could cost him his career. All right, in closing, last slide, we're going to summarize. Next slide, please. We're going to summarize exactly what we talked about. Hazards of our social lifestyle. Post informing you're away can get you burglarized. Place of birth and date of birth in high school, identity theft. Geotagging, you know, we got that phone, we can pull it out, take pictures, geotag our positions and things of that nature. Not good, because that would, sex offenders and stalkers can be on you then. And employment related, loss of job. And just from that last incident with the Marine soldier, he lost his job because of something he posted on social networks. So all this is going to say, don't do silly things when using social media. Thank you.